As a tank player, Dante, how do you like deal with the pressure that a Freya is even putting down on you? What do you feel like are your go-tos to try to counter that hero when you play?
Okay, so luckily for tank, it doesn't feel that bad. If you're playing like Ram, you can just
D
block when
Wololo,
you get
thanks for
shot,
community
or
gift sub.
the stickies don't
Welcome
do
to the
as much
parasocial
damage.
friend.
Arissa
Appreciate
feels
that.
pretty good to play against her because you can hit the spears when she's midair and stuff. So for tank, it's not too bad. But I pray for my teammates because one-hit heroes they're fun to play against. I'm sure my teammates are having a blast. So.
Yeah. But you can play two now. You could be you're one-hitting people.
Yeah, if you just touch him.
Oh, okay.
Where's Jamal?
I forgot
Jamal's
about
in the
Doom.
coaching
I
hot
will
seat
not play
right
Doom
now.
against Freya. That character, it'll like, she's
He's in the
flying,
spec slot.
pausing, and I'm like, how do you aim at that?
Poorly.
It's so impossible. But just pick the right tanks. Okay, that's my advice.
Great advice going forward. But as we head into this SSG versus DhillDucks matchup, we also have a fun game that we actually want to play with you, Dante.
Is Dante like for Nightmare Coach? No, he's just a guy.
With it, we've played this on OWCS
Just a guy.
before,
Literally just a guy that they
is-
pull on.
We're gonna have player name. I guess 3 emojis are gonna correlate to player names on either the SSG or the DhillDucks roster. So let's bring up the first one. I'm gonna take you guys through this. You, Dante, are gonna be working with Jack and Rose on this. So this one should be
What the fuck are they
easy.
playing
Number one's
here?
super easy, guys.
Yes,
Come on.
guess the player name.
Oh, yeah. The player. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. We're getting there.
Check
The
score on the
concept
town.
is
All I'm gonna say.
it was a
As long as you got
for
the points,
first one, so we
Painkiller.
can, like,
As long as you
one
stay
up
positive.
Now let's bring up number 2.
Jamal's
I don't
coaching
like the way
SSG
you
to
said
face
it's
at
gonna be.
Masters.
Oh, super.
The violet pathway, you know?
Can he take his shirt off now? Yeah, the loser of this game show bit is going to have to
That
take their
makes
shirt
sense. I
off.
was like, is there like a detective
Oh,
player?
strip.
Like,
Yeah,
It's a strip quiz.
We got Sherlock back in the mix. or what?
You really went the detective route, huh? Okay, let's bring up number 3.
I just really need Dante to take his clothes off, to be honest.
Let's give Dante.
Yeah.
Why can't I see his chest
You
right
guys
now?
are too fast. Like, instantly, I was like, okay.
Please, let me see those abs.
Not cheating.
Cinnabar?
Ooh.
Sugar free.
Oh, hold on, I need to
Oh.
think about all the players.
I know what. Okay. Okay.
Shit, that guy's on my
Sugar
team.
free, sugar free, sugar free.
Yeah. I was like,
Easy clap.
hell
Okay, let's bring up the 4th one.
this one's gonna be demon time. You already.
We're doing 6 total.
Are they all from this series? Like,
Okay.
it's just-
Yeah, from the two teams.
Oh,
You
right.
guys have filled
Okay.
us.
The Cinnabar's not there, so yeah. That's
Yeah. Signing leaked. Fuck.
The baby angel emoji gets me every single time. It looks
Wait, is Angelic on the roster?
Is Angelic on a roster?
Yeah, it's angelic.
no.
No.
Shit.
Is it
Bliss.
This is
Like
bliss.
living in bliss kind of thing. Yeah, I also went to angelic, but
Now what is this baby emoji?
No, Nico
what is
Twitch
it?
2026. It's not
Like-
CJ. It's
It's
bliss.
like a cherub.
This
I don't
is
like
bliss.
that. I don't like it.
Another way they could have represented that was if they had
We can
emojis
wipe
for
it off
3
our
pie,
screen.
2
Let's head to the
mash,
next one. Let's head to the next
bit
one.
of liquor, some lashings of chili vinegar.
This is quite the
What is this?
combination. Wait, I have it.
what is this?
Oh, PDK.
I have
He's
no idea.
donkeys.
Answer.
Pong.
No, you don't know?
You
Okay.
got no idea.
Kong?
I was gonna
Wait,
give
what?
you
Yes.
a guess.
Lock
No.
it.
King
Which-
Kong. Yeah, King Kong.
Yeah, like McKay's a stretch.
Oh.
She's so
Describe entering 3 emojis.
okay. That is crazy. K
Wow,
for
that's wild.
cop
Guys.
is an
Dude, this
insane.
has to be scripted. There's no way.
Dante's astounded that people have like
Yes,
vague
not
critical
by me,
thinking
though,
abilities.
Not by me. Last one, guys. Last one. Lock in. This is the hardest one, I think.
But I will say,
Alright, this has got Frothy Philly 7 written all
Bubbles,
over
a
it.
bell,
Rose is
and
too
an
good.
E.
I was told.
Oh yeah,
that Rose
Philly,
was
the
good
Liberty
at
Bell.
this game.
Yeah, you're right.
where
she's just like-
is the Liberty
Froth,
Bell?
Phil. Yeah.
I don't know how the bird is 7
No.
I like how she's dropping hints right
of
now.
a hawk.
It kind of
Was it
shaped
eagle?
like a 7.
Dante, where's the
Yeah.
bro?
Wait,
Where is
Dude, I don't even know what that means. Like, what are we saying?
Okay, wait. Dante, are you a sports fan? Are you? A
Actually, it
sports
is
fan?
Frothy Philly
I
7.
don't watch
Like,
Yeah.
sports at all. I mean, I watch World Cup every 4 years, but that's all.
It's okay. I'm not a sports fan either, but I do somehow know this one. Rose, just send
Philly,
it.
Philly Eagles. It's Frothy Philly.
Eagles?
Frothy Philly, bro.
You got it.
Dude, what?
How's the Eagle a 7, dude?
It's like, listen,
I
some
think
people
the
say, like,
eagle
the
is just meant to
Just
be
the
a
shape?
nod.
I don't
It's
really
it's meant
know
to be a
the
nod to the
bell.
Philly
I really
Eagles to
only
sort of
roast
like
the
it's like
bell.
2 hints at
Yeah,
Philadelphia to help you get the Philly.
Is in
American-
Philadelphia.
Oh, Philadelphia.
American
Philadelphia
prods.
Eagles.
Dude, the American
It's okay.
sports is just
Go
like-
You're
Birds!
from the UK. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Go Birds!
It's fine. It's totally fine.
Alright, can I get a
but-
game going?
Yeah, that was quite the game. Rose, thank you for the carry. I think everyone had their hand. Everyone had their
7:30
hand.
a.m.
But Rose was
Right
just
on
like,
time.
You knew
He
when
spelled
she
it
knew
wrong
the
as
answer,
well.
like, her face
Yeah.
lit up.
They missed for
She's
7
cheating.
too.
It was
I
tricky, like
wasn't
Dante said.
cheating.
3
No,
emojis
no,
for
it
Hunter, and
is.
it's just 3 money
You're so
mouth
lucky.
emojis.
But as we wrap up, I guess, the conversation about SSG versus DhillDucks.
Did
I wanna give
Hunter
you
get
guys a chance to
fired?
all
Why
three
is he
give your
here?
predictions right now.
No, but
Hey,
ask
Dante.
again in an hour.
3.
Yeah, ask again in about 45 minutes even. Dante,
Yeah,
why
it's
didn't you
gotta
take
be
your
true,
shirt off? Are you
surely.
about to take your shirt off here?
Spacestation lose a
Usually
map
when
here,
they get
like,
you on here,
they're doomed.
I'm
They're doomed.
expecting you to
We're
take your
probably
clothes
gonna
off.
lose
Book,
the map,
bro.
I think.
Oh yeah, 3-0 Space Station seems like the safe bet, so we'll go there.
No surprise. No surprise that it's going to be the desk is
I
gonna
feel
win
better
well
that
and clean.
now that the desk has our back,
it
you know
would
what I
be-
mean?
You know, they have the chance to do the funniest thing. Do I think that's going to happen?
Confidence.
No. But, you know, expectations.
I was feeling
we
humble
can be a
today.
little bit crazy on
Hunter,
this
get
one,
on the
but
coach
Dante,
seat.
Thank you so much for
No,
joining us.
Jamal's on the
the
coach
desk.
seat.
I want to give you a chance to shout
I've
out
handed
your
it over.
socials and whatnot.
My book,
Yeah.
my notes.
Give it a chance now.
Alright. Yeah, just follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Dante with an H at the end. Same with Twitter. I mostly use those two. So, yeah, thanks for having me on.
Is
I'll
this
see
streamer
you
do
guys.
chat games? Never.
See you. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
joining.
Dante.
Enjoy Hunter's
Were you the
stream.
brains behind the London
will,
System
I
X?
will.
No, that was Chris.
Bro's gonna be cooked.
Oh, it's just
You're
bad.
the system guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's just get straight into this SSG versus DhillDucks matchup.
Space Station
SSG
followed you?
definitely looking
Cried.
to cement themselves, considering
Hello,
the
boss.
start to their season.
Or social media manager at
Good.
work.
Thank you very much, Ash, and thanks to Dante as well for joining us. Space Station, Rose, they need to
I just
win
put
here.
$1
They
million
need
on
they need to just
DhillDucks,
clap
not gonna
for
lie.
DhillDucks and
Fuck
then
off,
just move on.
PK.
They are batting
Oh,
the
Space Station, thanks for the prime. See? Money well spent. Money well spent. See? This
Like
is like an
when you got
advance on
Space
severance
Station's
pay, you
prime.
see? Yeah. Space Station primes up to me, says both will work. No, this is an advance. This is like, you're out, buddies.
I mean, I told you at the time, Max, you shouldn't have negotiated your severance pay in Twitch subs.
Oh, so it looks like we picked Ilios.
You picked Ilios, seems good for a Winston team of
Wait,
sorts.
we're out of the spawn doors already.
Oh,
This
we
is an
banned
absolute hoon into the game.
We're straight
Yeah,
in
we
there.
banned Hog because Hog was a bit alarming, and they've gone ahead and straight away banned out Lenny's best hero. Down goes the Tracer. 5-man TP onto the high ground, and straight away Seeker hits the shot, and 3 players are dead. Oh, this is a tough start for the Ducks, but don't count them out yet because Seeker always finds a way to get traded.
No trades coming through, but Razor over to
No, he's
his
on Reaper. We're
Reaper.
fucked.
He's. I mean, he's really been shoehorned into this one with the Hog ban. So what other choice did he have? PDK onto
they
the
twisted his
Freya as
arm.
well. He's stuck in a position only a Reaper can get out of. SSG
Yeah,
with
keep
the
your
Hog
eyes
now.
on Baz here.
Where is the wall going? Eyes in the skies, everyone. Look for the ping. But there's a natural high ground. He's on the fence. He's off the fence. Next TP in a few seconds as
Mr.
they
Wall
come
top
through.
left.
Wait, the wall was top left. The coordination is all over the place from the Ducks right now. My stream has gone into some kind of slow-mo, into a fast forward, into a slow-mo. Maybe you should take it over, Max.
Yeah, manual hack on Razor, not committing any kills right now. A big nade from CJ catches Red X and Razor, but no kills converted as of yet. Kellen's got to be careful, no bubble yet. He's getting quite deep. He jumps Red X, but he can't finish the kill. He's being chased by, is that Baz? I'm not even sure. Seeker caught in the 1v1, and he's actually going to be traded out. That's not a favorable trade for Space Station. That's my team, by the way. Kellen is 99%. Nano boost available. They can throw the Nano out onto Kellen to recontest the point here. It's a 4 versus 4 right now. Nano angle is blocked. Sugar Free finds a kill onto Razor, though. The carry Reaper is down. This is Bliss as Bliss goes down to PDK, God knows where. Seems that there is a Lucio Kiri backline stuck indoors right now. Just as quickly as Red X died the first time, he falls into Sugar Free towards the spawn, gets himself hacked up. Lenny appears to have run back towards the point. SSG still in control, good old bank.
I had to close my eyes and picture that one as my internet struggled through that. Do a quick sync check. 82%, 83%, 84%.
81, 82, 83, 84. Massive EMP. Kitsune Rush cancelled. That's a Cax, I guess. Cat Jacks. 1 kill for Space Station Gaming. Redx is closing on that beat drop, but he can't get it done. This is the last fight. Razor and Baz both not close to their ultimates as of yet. Razor's 90% actually. He might be able to get a 5-man Death Blossom, but beyond that, it's looking like it might be curtains for DhillDucks here. Can Razor get it done? Redx is rolling back out. TP misses the point. 100 over Space Station in the first round. This is bliss.
Keep in hold of your job for now. Clean one for SSG, dominant on this. Everything's looking good. We're going over to Lighthouse as well, so expecting more of the same from SSG. More Winston, more Anna, more Brig. Not many deaths across the board, just Seeker and Bliss. Everyone else on SSG remains deathless, which means plenty of fantasy points on their way for Nose. Was it CJ you had?
Yeah, I've got Chris. Did Hunter get fired? You'll have to wait and find out after the match, Cronus Almighty. It all hinges on the outcome of this game.
All right. Yep. More Anna, more Winston. Lucio this time from Bliss. It's going to be more Reaper as well from Razor. TP up top for Razor. Has he gone over the wall? He's gone over the building. He's on the other side, but he's got antied and he's been taken down by Seeker. Baz was antied as well. Easy kills as DhillDucks try to go all the way over the top of the roof. Should be able to clean everything else up here as well. Redx looking for a desperate trade, but nothing doing, and another quick fight for SSG.
Oh, while Lenny's playing Hell in a Cell in main, being spy checked by the Kiri, poked out. It appears that the backline of SSG is keeping it level, taking down DhillDucks. It's aggressive dive. Wall boost goes up from Baz, and Razor is ready to capitalize, crashing out from the top ropes on the big reefs. But DhillDucks, they're not out of the woods yet. They've got a recontest on the cards right now. CJ playing the back high ground still doesn't have that self-nano perk because the first round ended so quickly. And now there's a point touch happening for DhillDucks. This is something that Space Station's comp might struggle to deal with. CJ has been picked. Both supports for Space Station are dead. Curtains. Go next season.
TP to chase it down as well. Late kill onto Seeker. They'll get control of the point now. And now they do have control. It'll be a little bit easier to get this Reaper and Hazard into position to punish CJ. Interesting how SSG going to take the retake and find that space for CJ. Might have to use a couple of these rotations just to clear this Hazard and Reaper out if they can. Sugar Free looking for the hack now. There's a Freya hiding in the corner. They don't see him. Kennan's not checked for corners. Is CJ going to walk straight into this? Kennan walks past again. CJ, any eyes? Where is the Freya? Any eyes? CJ's going to find out the hard way now. But PDK can't land a bolt to save his life. Wins the duel. Sleep on the Reaper. CJ lives. Bliss is helping him out. Doesn't even need the nano. Baz is going to go down. Kellen is on the point. He's doing his bit. CJ, though, can't be surprised. I'm going to need a few more stream boosts here. Help me out, chat.
Oh, it's too stressful. Watching a hiding hit scam behind my flex support. Nobody knows that it's there. Thank God Chris is just good for it. Hits all the shots, hits the nade, doesn't die, gets the self-nano mid-fight, doesn't even need to use it. Seeker used the boulder shot in that. Everyone else has their ultimate. Seeker's peeking aggressively right now, and DhillDucks, they've already burnt their Suzy Q. Nano turn could be huge for Space Station right now. Already big flank coming through, though. The bowler has landed on CJ, but he has survived. He was able to D-peek, and he wasn't hit with any bolts. Redx goes down as well. They're going to C9 this one, though, because the point touch a little dicey when you got the Sombra. Nobody going to the point, so instead they've taken the fight win, but now they're going to have to flip the cap. Kitsune Rush invested on the point, might need to use an ultimate here. Frothy Philly goes down, Razor as well. Kellen pulls out the hands. Oh god, they nano primal that one. That's an expensive one for Space Station. That was a 5v3. I suppose Redx is back, you know, with a bit of cope, it's a 5v4, and I think this SSG coach might cope on that one, but still 2 ults in that situation doesn't feel ideal.
Doesn't feel ideal at all, but they still have a few in the bank. Sugar Free has this EMP timing ready to go. He's on the left-hand side from his point of view right now. Potential to go early if he wants. Redx nearly has the beat to counter that out, but not always straightforward to hit those. Sugar Free has a chance to go behind now. Not sure exactly where he is. You see Baz a little bit cautious if anyone's behind. Trying to keep eyes. They're aware this could be an early hit, but Sugar Free is underneath. Now coming through. EMP available for Sugar Free. Looking for the connect here onto Lucio. Runs straight into the Lucio, but Redx gets away. 1 HP round the corner. The chase, the beat goes off. Not in time for Razor, who did drop that Blossom. Didn't work out for him. Redx has now used the tail end of this beat to go aggressive. They are all over the backline again. It's Bliss who dies, but CJ is still there. And every time they try and get on this SSG backline, they just can't convert any of these kills.
Nobody is alive to touch. I think the Ducks have faced the curtains here on map 1. Lenny couldn't find the timing for that EMP. Thought he was going to EMP the Lucio when he found him face to face. No way you can get the beat off, but maybe he was worried about a Suzy Q. Instead, just holds it to use it 1 versus 5 on the Reaper that can't touch anyway. Respect for that one, LeBron. Let's see what that next map pick is. Check my team channel that I saw light up.
All right, let's see some fantasy points, but I've got a pretty good feeling about Kellen in this one.
Oh, wow. Okay, we've got an interesting matchup for next map. Just sacked map 1 on purpose onto Be Fucking Afraid. I'm pissing. There's literally piss streaming down my leg, Nog friend. The second they got that retake when they picked Chris, it was all over the floor. Literally all over the floor. That's your best ban, Hunter. It's over now. No! No! All the Ducks are fucking committing psychological warfare with me, but I'm not even in the game!
His mental is expendable. It doesn't matter if it breaks.
How did Dill lose that?
Is you know the image of the soldier taking arrows in the back over the sleeping child? That's you right now, taking all the mental damage from the Ducks to protect the team.
I'm tanking the gank from the Ducks. But it's not even true because CJ's taking Gaga in my chat.
Oh no! All right, big winner from map 1 was Kellen, so I'm happy about that. 8.5 for Kellen, 7 for Seeker and Sugar Free respect. Well, for both of them. Bliss with a 0.5, CJ with a 3.5. Supports continue to struggle a little bit in the scoring here. But Kellen is doing good. Negatives. If you put any of the Ducks players, it's all negatives, unfortunately.
Is Hunter taking the piss? What do you mean by that?
Can you give me an example where he's taking the piss?
Yeah. Could you use it in a sentence? Check this rollout at Hunter. Oh, God. Oh, God.
When will I pay out Preds? Right now I've been prompted.
I'm pissing. I'm literally going to go and piss myself right now. I'll be right back. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't handle it.
Let's start up the Hunter placebo coach propaganda, please and thanks. I think it doesn't need a startup. It is in full motion. We are well and truly deep into that timeline. Thanks for the boost, guys, as well. And oh, a sub. Squid in. Bliss out. Did anyone see this coming? I know Hunter didn't. All right, map 2 predictions going up. We're going to Kings Row and Squid is coming in for Bliss. Did anyone have Bliss in their fantasy team? Did anyone have Squid in their fantasy team? Do you think the Ram-May sim on Jib comes back? I do feel like there's been plenty of... Oh, thank you, Spacestation, for the tier 1. Thank you very much. Making use of the Hunter emojis. Appreciate it, guys. Seems like we're in for a good game for the SSG fans so far. You have Bliss, you have Squid. Fuck. You have Squid in. 3 points for you, Blue. I imagine most people took Squid as a bit of a budget option to enable more expensive players. But now, you're going to get some free points out of this. Hopefully. Might need to be time to raise his price. Sorry, I feel like I was answering a question, then got completely distracted. Do you think the Ram-May sim will come back on Jib? Asked Painting. From what I hear, the Ducks have a lot of interesting things planned. So we'll see what they lean into.
Has it been announced?
It's been announced. There's been a substitution. A few people in fantasy are absolutely buzzing right now because a few people use Squid as a super low-cost player to enable more expensive players in other roles. And actually, now they're going to get some free points out of it.
Well, a couple of people have told me to respectfully neck it. So I think that, yeah, well done here. But just wait until we see Squid actually, hold up to the pressure of the Ducks, because I mean, they have been working me here in the neutral. Did you plan the Squid sub? No, I have no control over what happens to this team. I have no impact on any decisions made or anything like that. So I don't know nothing about that, mate. Oh god, shades of what's it? Shades of the Ultimates here is what I'm seeing. Actually, this is bad juju, is what this is. When you go to a hybrid map and this is the comp. Oh geez, I can see that they didn't co-stream EMEA before this. Oh jeez. All right, so they have Sim, they have Reaper. They're going to go really fast. You reckon they've lost first fight?
I feel like Seeker is about to get a rude awakening on this high ground. Yeah,
I reckon Seeker's about to get delivered. I reckon they're already on third point. This is a full cap situation.
All right, Freds are glowing. 2% of people believe in the Ducks. But most importantly, the Ducks believe in the Ducks.
Oh, he's fucked up the TP.
He was trying to do
Swapping?
it on the hazard wall.
Wait, he's not even doing it. He's not even sticking it.
Oh.
Double flex mirror, I suppose. Kellen taking some poke up on the high ground. We've got Kiri Juno versus Kiri Juno. No Sim shenanigans in the end. But, you know, this is just classic SSG theory. Razor up on the high ground, 1v1 in the horse. Forced down to the mega health pack. But Kellen is in a spot of bother. He's taking a little bit of damage. Forced to backstep because so many players are taking top. We need someone to get an angle. And Sugar Free is the man to get it done. Seeker's in a bit of trouble, though. We've got someone flying in off the top rope after him. He's receiving a lot of pocket. Squid takes down Red X. But Seeker, God, everywhere he goes, there's opponents. There's a Reaper above him, a Hazard below him. One player advantage right now for Spacestation Gaming, but if they don't close this fight out quick, way fast TP, it will be dodgy for them. I think Seeker's being spawn camped.
Yeah. Let's see it. Yeah, he is not ready. Wait, he knows. Oh, he's gone too soon. Oh, Baz Foy can get in. But Kiriko's here as well.
Wait, my whole team's there. We're going to C9 the fucking point.
It was an elaborate bait. Kellen's come back to help deal with the threat, but now you have to play retake. Baz is still behind as well. They have killed a Juno on point, so SSG able to stabilize a little bit here. But where's Baz? Anyone got eyes on Baz right now?
Baz is in spawn. Frothy Philly's taken some more damage. Frothy Philly gapping Squid, by the way. So much for a flex support specialist. Baz and PDK both have set up behind. Our position is completely cooked. Baz misses the slash mid-air. Takes a hack from Lenny, a spear from Kellen. It's an absolute smorgasbord of crowd control abilities. Everyone on the side of the Ducks is behind Space Station, but Min Jae Kim is good for it on the horse. Just what the fuck is going on in this match?
DhillDucks looks like your rank game's versus Zarya to counter out the Orisa, but they are going to find themselves at a pretty significant deficit here due to all the shenanigans here, the Ducks. They nearly have a Kitsune rush, but they also have to worry about Squid hiding in their spawn. SSG are holding as close as they possibly can at this choke. Here comes the Reaper behind, doubling down, but Squid will one-shot that. Deleted Kitsune rush push coming in. Ray in exchange. Sugar Free has been traded as this Ray comes through, but CJ and Kellen walking forward. They will clean everything else up. They get the Zarya kill to reset the energy as well. 1.5 minutes left. 2 ticks to go.
Squid hiding in the DhillDucks spawn now, starting to gain confidence. You've got to fight fire with fire. This is something Ryan Ruffle understands. The Korean mind could never comprehend. Squid about to swing. Mercy Echo in the back. Squid, he's peaked a little bit early. Oh my god. You're done, Ryan. You're done. You're off the team. You're off. Oh my god. Sugar Free goes for the EMP. Baz goes down. He cannot survive. Frothy Philly stuck in the corner. Jesus Christ. Ryan, seriously? Jamal's our Kiriko playing now.
50 seconds left on the clock. They've got the bubbles, they've got the Mercy Pocket for the Echo, but Razor's not found the value they've needed so far. Terra Surgeon Kitsune for SSG to try and close this one out as we enter the final 40 seconds. Red X does have the Ravo. They failed to deal with Squid in this position, but now the hat comes through. Pressure onto the Mercy. Needs a little bit of help whenever you want, Squid. Kellen will get the job done for him. Spear goes wide, trying to finish that one off. High energy Zarya now a chance for Baz to maybe find a couple of trades. Pressure onto Kellen as well. Seeker's been traded. Baz has killed Kellen. Kellen's first death of the series, by the way. It will still be trading out, but respawns will favor the attackers, and a high energy Zarya forcing him back, but no, Squid gets the kill. The res! Watch for res, guys! Baz is right back in this one. Frothy Philly's got him right back in this. 7 seconds to touch, but here comes Baz, and Baz is close to a grab.
Squid's on the flank again. Sugar Free taking some damage in main, needs some healing. Bowler shot nearly available for Seeker. Squid has the Kitsune rush. Seeker is back in the mix. Kitsune on the objective now. So much pressure to touch. Gravitoni comes into the back. Mercy crashes out. Squid and Seeker both go down. Oh, but Kellen, CJ, and Sugar Free are all good for it to play their lives. Clutch res from Frothy Philly 7 to keep the Ducks' hopes alive for a moment longer. But we're still going. A fuller hold is incoming. They got 43.9%, and we are not cracking that.
Nope. Now there's no chance for SSG to draw in this game. They're going to have to go all the way and get more than 43% to close this one out. DhillDucks, where are they going to lean comp-wise here? Eager eyes on the comp they need for the fuller hold here. Quick scoreboard check. CJ remains 16 elims, 0 deaths. Jesus.
Oh, heavens.
Looking good. Seeker has found 3 deaths in all of this. The life of a Freya player.
Typical. But you know what? Squid, good for a 14-1 scoreline. So any insider traders using him on their fantasy league rosters, gotta be happy with that. CJ try hiding seriously? Yeah, it's a bit cringe, I think.
What happened to Bliss? 50-cent situation.
Got shot?
Yeah, shot 9 times.
Shit. Alright, Kellen's on Hog, Squid's on Lifeweaver, Sugar Free's on May, CJ's on Ana, Seeker's on Widow. Great, we're getting full of health. Hubris.
Seeker,
God,
going for the opening
full of
pick. No, not even going to... Oh, he's going to go. Yeah, grapples back up. Tries to fake it out. Has a shot at Red X, but can't land it. Goes for a second shot. Red X, peek it again, Red X. Peek it again. Tries to bait out the shot to see if Red X will fall for it, but Red X keeping it behind. Now he comes out, takes the shot one more time. Seeker gets it the last time. Red X was actually rolling out to go get Seeker there, so credit to Red X. Not scared of a fight. Kellen is giving away my fantasy points, but Seeker, he's still making it work. Our third Lifeweaver of the day coming out from Squid. Thank God he signed a Lifeweaver player. Wall up to get Razor onto the high ground, but Seeker's just going to deal with it all. Sleep is good as well. Seeker will hit the execution there. And this retake is going to be impossible because there's no ducks left.
There's no ducks left. Can we say that Kellen won on Hog when really he did a classic Korean player trying to troll thing where they just walk out of spawn and instantly commit suicide, you know? Just absolutely horrific. SSG wins a non-coth. That's our first non-coth win of the stage, by the way. Little round of applause for the boys. They're not here to hear. They might have the stream open, but I doubt it. But yep, first non-coth win of the entire stage. Non-Ilios win of the stage. I used to dream of days like this.
We are trending up. Point-wise, it was obviously a pretty quick King's Row, which means not a lot of points up for grabs. Top scorer is CJ with a 0 death King's Row. 7.5 points, 7 for Sugar Free. Only 4 for Kellen. That extra death at the end really costing. Seeker's going to get 3 and Squid's going to get 4.5. So a pretty quick debut for SSG from Squid. But 4.5, 16-1. Eliminations to deaths. Not too bad. Why are the Ducks not winning? Just a bit unfortunate with some of these things. Honestly, if Baz knew a little bit better how the interaction with Hazard Wall and spawn camping would work, they probably could have got Seeker and then maybe turned that into something. Mercy in OWCS is insane. Ducks are getting outdrafted, I think. Yeah, it's possible.
Who's doing that?
It's actually SSG's first outdraft of the year.
First outdraft of the year, and the coach is bizarrely streaming the game. All right. Half the damage dealt, but the Ducks have heart, is the thing. The Ducks really have heart.
Yeah, something
I think
you
they're
can't
locking
measure
in for
with
map 3
numbers.
as well.
They're what, sorry? Locking it for map 3?
They're locking in for map 3, you know?
I always had the Ducks as more of a map 3 type of team.
They are a map 3 team. Soul versus Soulless. No Jamal sub. It's really all PGE, guys. Sub in PGE. Oh, I've hit the 24-hour mark 7 minutes ago.
Oh, congratulations,
Source?
mate.
I made it the fuck up. That's my source.
Ooh, Ducks have more healing. Potential backline gap?
Shit. What is this?
We
Make
just
a
lobby.
poll for next ban?
I'm sure Hunter could go to bed now. What's the worst that could happen?
I could miss out on like 20 ad breaks in progress.
Yeah. Can you only get points for future matches if you sign up now? Yeah, you're free to sign up now, but your scoring will start from the from week 3 essentially. Is anyone doing an anti-draft? You mean like in fantasy, like try and like get the lowest score possible? I think there's a couple of people who are aiming for bottom of the list. The transfers you can actually do your transfers for next week now if you want to, or you can wait until a bit closer for time. But you should see 2 transfers on your team now. But those transfers you can make them now, but they obviously won't apply until the week 3 games. Oh, all right, Sir Avassa.
Ravassa with that inflection in
okay.
particular.
Good to know,
Strikes
Toby.
fear into the heart of our team. Traumatic experiences galore on this map, but this is where we turn it around. This is the moment. Who is the head coach of SSG? Do you know Scissors? He was the flex DPS for NRG Shock last year. Yeah. My friend is playing seriously and hasn't gotten out of the last page. What, bro?
Fantasy. Yeah, there's a few people actively trying to troll it, like get the lowest score possible. But there's also a few people who are just actually just having a stinker and are on like negative points. There's someone who's got an all Korean team, -23 for week 1. Cheers.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do
Wouldn't put money on that.
We're going to Saravasa, so we'll do a prediction for will DhillDucks capture a point, yes or no. Currently, it's going to be an Orisa ban from the Ducks and a Bastion ban from SSG.
Game-winning ban, Matt. Game-winning ban.
Is this going to be... It's weird for it to happen twice in a series, but is this going to be another situation where Razor's going to be sort of pushed into having to play Reaper?
I mean, if his arm is twisted really aggressively, it could be a Reaper force. Could very well be that. Bastion ban is very Korean. Yeah, I mean that ban came out from who typed that one? CJ? Yeah. He's also typed in a substitution, would you believe? More of a Lucian map. And yeah, the Ducks have gone with a horse ban. So, you know, I wonder whether this is going to telegraph them playing a serious comp or not. Because there is a serious comp that can be a product of the horse ban. Just interested to see whether that's actually what happens. What are they going to play? You know, what's Spacestation going to roll out on? What are we good at here?
What have the team been cooking up while the boss is away? DhillDucks going to be leading.
No, if Lenny rolls out on Reaper, we've actually lost them out. I mean it.
That bad?
Oh, he's just like, there are certain heroes where he's cursed. He's seriously got the like, pick up the phone, Kellen. Pick up the phone. He's seriously cursed. He's cursed on Reaper, and versus this ball comp, like this ball comp is cancer, and the series is over.
They did quite well on the push yesterday. They made it a pretty difficult for, I forget the name. Was it Sakura they played yesterday, if I remember right? But yeah, a bit tricky for him to deal with this. It's really hard. All the heroes have survivability, mobility, independence of each other. Gonna have an early Wraith forced onto Sugarfree right now as they look for their next engage, doubling down. Sugarfree's gonna TP onto the high ground, but there's nobody there. CJ has been traded. Now repositioning onto point, but without their main source of healing, they're gonna have to rely on Bliss for it. Pressure onto Seeker to force him a bit further away. They're forcing the cap, and they've repelled Baz for now. Baz can get topped back up. They've got the cap, walks into the Moira here, forces the fade. Sugarfree looking for his next target, gets the ball in there. Baz is awfully low. Kellen is able to finish that one, down to half HP. He's not getting that health back either. PDK's cleaned up too. It was only Bliss's healing, remember. Sugarfree is still lurking around, but PDK wants to hunt down these low players. CJ is coming back, but PDK is there to hunt. No Wraith for Seeker now. Suzu comes through. Bliss is dead though to Frothy Philly. Ducks get the point right back.
The Ducks actually managed the retake here. Seeker's on Tracer, Lenny's on Reaper. They're trying to lose. They're actively trying to lose. My God, what are they doing? I hate them. They're here to torture me. They're literally here to torture me. They're going for some sort of backline setup here, but really, Frothy Philly, he's going to be all over the place. The backline is going to be constantly rotating. They're flipping over the objective right now, trying to put some pressure on the point. Seeker goes for a kill onto Razor, but he can't get it done. I assume he still has his recall hidden somewhere away. Now we've got Baz rolling around on the objective, forced out by the Reaper. Moira comes in to ping-pong the touch as well, but they still don't have the cap. Baz gets out on a sliver of HP. Kitsune rush onto the point now. Sugarfree takes down Redex. Kellen was low, but he seems okay now. Recall forced out from PDK. Cap still hasn't been flipped. Space Station's health bars are rather low. They need to get onto the point soon. EMP is coming. Baz is still alive. PDK is still alive. They have lost their point capture percentage. They're gonna lose to EMP. Sugarfree's hacked. Sugarfree's dead. Morons. Absolute morons. Double support ultimate available. They are pressuring the cap once again. EMP's about to be available. Kitsune rush first, and Bliss is dead!
Dead with beat available. Seeker's going to hit the pulse bomb, but only onto Baz. Baz is going to roll away for that health pack. They're still not trying to scrap it out, but more ults available for the Ducks if they need it. The Coalescence comes through from Redex, focusing down this Tracer, chasing Seeker all the way out. Kennan's going to pop a Primal, but it's a C9. The Ducks have taken the first point. Sugarfree drops the Blossom now, but what's the point now?
There it is. DhillDucks use nothing. Space Station Gaming use 4. And they don't seem to be going back to spawn to swap. So they are simply giving it away, is all I can say. DhillDucks don't know what to tell you. They have EMP, they have Minefield. They are going to have an easy one here unless Bliss can get the perfect beat drop, unless CJ can get the perfect Suzu. You can see they're hunkering down on the point right now, but all that does is make it easy for the EMP. Razor poking from main, playing Sombra 76 before the old judge comes out. Slam comes onto Kellen. Manual hack, but he back jumps, so he will not go down. Seeker's been forced out on the side though. Blissy, oh, that's not an AJ. I thought that was an AJ. Kellen goes down as well. Both Korean players for Space Station Gaming dead in the neutral. Minefield committed, pulse bomb as well. But seriously, what are they doing on this comp?
Struggling is what they're doing. Seeker's going to be forced out here as well. Sugarfree goes onto the Sombra, so getting closer to a mirror right now. Tracer Sombra for both teams. Kitsune Rush and EMP available for DhillDucks here. Bliss still has the beat to counter out one or hopefully both of those ults. Eyes on Bliss though. Bliss versus Razor. Bliss has to be so careful about where that Sombra is. They're going to try and rotate high ground. You can see Bliss trying to play in these corners, trying to avoid the Sombra. They found the Sombra behind. They can just go forward now if they want SSG. Marking this Moira as well. Kellen's going to jump on that one. Suzu to try and save it. EMP comes through. Beat is perfect from Bliss. Keeps everyone alive for now, but it's still a Kitsune Rush in play. Seeker trying to play his life. Pulse Bomb is good onto Razor. Converts that one. 2 kills for SSG as they get themselves back onto this point. They will clean it back up. And finally, SSG can get some capture progress.
SSG, they retake the point, but they're not out of the woods. DhillDucks don't have any ultimates, but Space Station Gaming, if they fight forward like this, they're going to C9. Ball Sombra Tracer, that is a recipe for disaster holding so far forward. They need to hold a bit closer. Back, looks like Seeker is duking it out right now with PDK. Frothy Philly dinked a couple of times by CJ as well, but now you can see DhillDucks, they're jockeying for position. They're taking some space. TP out from Razor and Suzu invested by Frothy Philly. Seeker's a little bit low though. Now he's got no recall. Ball coming over to the side to fight with him. Headshot from Frothy Philly. They're stepping up. Sugarfree already has that EMP, but he's been dinked, so he can't fight right now. He needs a bit of assistance before he can get the EMP off. He hacks up Baz. He's playing on the mini, but now there's bodies on the point. The point touch is good. Kellen pulls out the Primal Rage, but they're going to C9 again at at this rate. Go touch the point, good God. Kellen primals the Moira, takes him down. That's 3 for Spacestation Gaming, and DhillDucks, they might be falling over on this one. It's last fight at this rate. Ball and Sombra will be good for the touch, but are they going to go for it? Hello, Boston.
Yeah, can rush for it here. Frothy Philly's going to die pretty late, though, actually, so it doesn't look like they're making any sort of moves for it at all. So SSG will be able to tie it up 1-1. And we'll move on to the next point. Coalescence for Redex. But versus this EMP, has to be very careful not to have it cancelled. It will be a Kitsune Rusher following it up as well from the Ducks, which might be a bit of a safer one to start with. All on Sugar Free, though, if he can find that timing. For now, he's just fighting Baz, who has swapped onto the Hazard here. We've seen Hazard cause Winston's all sorts of problems throughout the weekend. We'll see how they match up. There's a Moira flank going on here as well. Coalescence comes through. Sugar Free still has the EMP down to half HP. Trying to roll it back. Lots of pressure coming through, but Sugar Free is waiting patiently, looking for it. EMP hits 4 of them right now. Sugar Free tries to live in the sky as well. Will live, but can they find any kills on this? Cooldowns have been forced. They're so low. Seeker finds one. Double support soul coming through. Backline not talking to each other, and this is going to be a very expensive way to win this first fight.
Such a classic. CJ and Bliss both getting caught up in the scrap and then both doubling their ult at the exact same time. Good grief. You can't keep getting away with this bullshit. At least Frothy, Philly 7 and Redex both use their ultimates, but Razor is closing on his own EMP. What happens when you have an EMP and no ultimates to match? It's so hard for them to fight forward. Sugar Free's on the run right now, but they can see him through walls. They're spy checking him heavily. He's so incredibly low. Now CJ goes down. Pulse Bomb from Seeker is good. Pulse Bomb, another kill from Seeker is good. Onto the Sombra. Frothy Philly's rather low as well, but nobody can finish it because Seeker's good for another one. Somebody get this man on Tracer full time. Lenny, you are going to the bench, or maybe we're going to do the Jamal Seeker strat that Twitter DMs keep telling me to do. You're free, Lenny. You can finally retire. Now, Kellen, 70% on a Primal Rage. Lenny, manual hacked up, but he's already closing on another EMP. This is last fight here on the second point. EMP is still being threatened by Razor. Not sure how Space Station want to approach this tempo-wise. Kellen's set up rather forward, but they know it. It's not a surprise.
Not a surprise. They've got Razor in their sights right now. SSG. Recall being forced by Seeker, so maybe a bit of space for DhillDucks to walk with now, but they have to rush it. Oh, it's a little bit short on the jump. They have got the touch regardless, though, but Razor's in big trouble. Drops the EMP, hits 2, dies for it as well. The flip is available. 5v4 in SSG's favour, though. Kellen nearly has the Primal ready to go as well. Getting the last bit of this. He is going to pop this. Moira in his sights, forces that fade. Loses for Moira now, turns his attention instead onto this Hazard. Just playing bodyguards here. No chance at any more kills here for DhillDucks. SSG will be able to flip a point right back and gain the lead here on Saravasa.
2-1 lead on Saravasa now. Sugar Free still has that EMP, or maybe this is another one. He builds them so damn quick. It's more about what happens after he presses Q that we have concerns about. But here we have a really strong ult fight coming up for Space Station Gaming. Baz has the downpour. You got to keep your eyes on that. Might be a bit difficult for him to catch Kellen with it. The monkey bubble can outplay it quite well. Eyes on Sugar Free though. This is the key moment. Frothy Philly has the Suzu, can counter that out. But typically in the neutral, I think I just heard the Suzu used behind actually. EMP comes out, catches Frothy Philly. Frothy Philly will go down, and the downpour will be juked, not by Kellen, who appears to be outside of his own bubble, but it's only Bliss going down. Baz and Frothy Philly dead. Point not conceded. Out comes the Coalescence. Seeker still has the recall. He gets away from that Coalescence. Coalescence into the backline right now, but Sugar Free and Seeker, the tag team together, getting it done. And that is going to be the first fight taken by Space Station Gaming using only the EMP. Blissy and CJ, they've both got their ultimates. Can't wait to see how they overlap these at a deficit.
Only one support ult coming back for DhillDucks, so an ult disadvantage. Going to be a tricky fight for him unless they can maybe kite one of these ults to begin with. But really, they've been doubling it down in a lot of these fights, just opting for chaos in a lot of these situations to turn it into a scrap. They're trying to walk towards point right now as Kellen comes in for the first engage. CJ drops that one. They will try and cheat this one. Frothy Fiddle with a much later Kitsune Rush, but now the beat over top from Blitz. Support ult advantage, pressure onto Frothy. Seeker's pulse bomb goes wide, but he turns his attention to PDK. Kellen's found a kill in the front. Seeker is still pressuring the backline right now. Recall has been forced. Kellen finds more kills. There's the finishing blow. They're all flooding in right now. They will get another fight out of this DhillDucks, but a little bit short on all their ults still.
Whoa. They're pushing all the way to spawn right now. Nothing but disrespect for their opponents. Spacestation Gaming, Seeker getting picked. I mean, it's a main DPS on Trey, so what do you expect? These things can happen. Kellen has the Primal Rage. Sugar Free another EMP as well. Blissey takes down Frothy Philly 7. Kellen is on the hunt right now for Redex. He's got the Primal Rage. Let's see one last Korean Primal Blade. The flip has gone through, actually. This feels like a bit of a misstep from Spacestation Gaming. I'm going to keep it a buck. Kellen now, he's on... Oh, he still hasn't used it, but he has taken down Redex. EMP comes out onto the point. That's 3 for Spacestation Gaming. CJ's really low. Sugar Free's really low, but it is looking like it's going to be curtains for the DhillDucks. It's a 2 versus 5, and that is the end of the map.
And SSG claim their first win of the season.
And I have an interview now, actually, so I need to deactivate my webcam on the stream. I'm going to be on the main broadcast, so I need to turn off my webcam, right? Because I can't use it.
You can use a virtual... Do you see there should be an option to start a virtual camera?
On the website or
on OBS, and then on the website you can select for virtual camera. That's what I had to do last time.
I'm just going to click deactivate because I can't
that might be
figure
easier.
it out. I have to do it now. I'll be right back.
Thank you, Ziad, for the tier 1. I appreciate the 3 months. Congratulations as well. Onto 0% win rate versus Jamal's 100% win rate. Yeah, should we look at a few numbers from that one? Bit scrappier on that first point. Oh, sorry. Well, yeah, especially on that first point. So maybe not as high scoring for some of the players here. Kenny with an 8.5. Sugar Free still always does well, doesn't he? 11. 6 for CJ. 4 for Bliss. 8 for Seeker. Negatives on the other side as well. So our total scores on the board. 21 for Kellen. Happy with that. 25 for Sugar Free. 18 for Seeker. 17 for CJ. 4.5 for Bliss. All the woes of being a main support. Squid with 4.5 as well, stealing a few of those points from Bliss. Squid actually getting the same points as Bliss, despite Bliss playing double the maps. Other than that, if you've got any of the DhillDucks players, it is a bad day. Big negatives. Redex for worst of the lot, minus 21. Minus 16.5 for Baz. Not pretty. Not pretty. All right, let's keep our eyes on this as we're expecting Max to turn up in the interview very soon. Why is Unser casting this game when he is the coach of SSG? Thought it would be a laugh. Didn't think they needed him today, and turns out he was correct. Sorry, I was reading something. You have yourself on Fantasy Ziad every day you play, every game you play for KD. I think a lot of people appreciate that. Did TU really lose? Yeah. It was a just for dip situation. It was really, I mean, in many ways, I think what we're going to learn throughout the season is what we saw today was a pretty classic, quick match, similar to the Virtus Pro one last week, or actually, it's just a pretty well-rounded team. Because if anything, I thought, like, you know, people were telling me a lot about Zydra from week 1, but I really felt Kai actually got the better of a Freya matchup today. Honestly, to be honest with you, it was more disasters from TU on a couple of it. Maybe like a Circuit Royale, potentially overcooked comps for Hollywood. Hollywood was a real disaster, and that was for Serve Break as well. And then Runa Sapi, they had lead going into the final couple of fights, and they just blew it. Twilight had a bit of a mare in the last fight, walking onto a pulse bomb that was on the ground, and Yeah, so they clutch it out. Credit to Quick Esports. I think even given all the mistakes TU made, are very respectable for Quick Esports. Performance from Quick Esports as a newly promoted team. And yeah, I'm still like, the collective of Quick looks good. I think Willis is probably actually a big standout for me. I think he was maybe a little bit robbed of player of the match, honestly.
Chatting with you, Hunter. One, congratulations on your first win for the season. And
look how tired he is.
Honestly, I'm kind of gonna breeze by this matchup because the expectation was for you guys to 3-0 this team within DhillDucks. And I kind of want to actually chat more about the fact that we saw the first deferral of a ban from you guys and in the entirety of OWCS.
Oh, I'm just gonna get to defend himself.
Matchup up against Nightmare, and I guess everyone's been wanting to kind of like have a chance to talk to you about it. Was that kind of a plan to like bait out that Winston ban from Nightmare earlier on in the series?
As much as I would like to pretend that it was all about ego, you're right. It is just about baiting out a ban where you feel like you have multiple options. I think last stage I was begging. I was on my hands and knees begging for the option to ban second if you have the top seed or if you're in the winning position, because banning first can actually be disadvantageous at times. But you know, even someone that doesn't understand the draft like me can see that. But you know, this time around they let us do it. So it was really
that's
nice.
like an elbow,
really nice.
cheeky elbow there
for us. But it's good that the rule change happened at least, because yeah, it was really just to bait out a ban where we thought we could play more than Winston. Didn't work out though.
How did you feel? What were the comms like? And how are you feeling after that Survivor against Nightmare? Because that was like Kellen just dominating, Sugarfree just dominating with like 0 deaths and stuff, and then you come in and that wasn't exactly like the way that map was supposed to go. Like, how were you feeling then?
Look, I mean, I don't think anyone was terribly pleased. We were up like 2-0, 99-0, and we managed to fumble the bag so aggressively that 2-0, 99-0 position turns into us losing the series 1-3. So I guess nobody was terribly pleased with that. I think I might have, you know, given a bit of a love tap to my desk after that one, just quietly. But yeah, I mean, hopefully that one doesn't happen again. You know, you live and you learn. And what do we learn? Don't play like shit.
So true, dude. Wow, the coach, I can feel the coaching aura like coming off me right now. Like, goddamn.
As simple as that. But Hunter, it looked like you and the team were having a lot of fun with this one.
Why did we get rid of his cam?
The fans that came through for these maps.
Because
did
I
you
leaked
feel like the vibes were high and
they were a
the
little
team
worried
performed as you
that a
expected,
bare
even
arse or
with
something
the
would show
opponent
up,
that you
so they
had?
didn't want a video feed just in case. Well, to be perfectly
Wait,
honest
what?
with you, I don't think I can tell you because because streaming the match and
Oh,
I not to the didn't clean go with my feed, team, sorry, I
Oh,
like let to the CJ go Phoenix Phoenix so I
Oh,
thought I'd call. just
like
have
I
live
opened the
streaming
link and
instead.
it opened on my
Like,
clean
I wasn't
feed,
there.
like
Oh,
so they saw
browser
someone else
section
would
or
join
whatever.
the thing.
So they get so someone else could join off my
I
link.
see.
So they turned off my
Yeah.
webcam because I was like spamming the chat. I'm like, yeah, I just linked the link. Like you should
Wait, but did they
care.
pass the eye
Because yeah,
test
if
for
someone
you while you were
joined
streaming?
it
Like,
with
They
the
could put
stream,
whatever,
or
yeah.
something, that'd probably be a problem. I wasn't enjoying any of it. I hate match days. I feel physically ill watching.
I think we're done
matches,
here.
and
You
when
can
I
have my
saw
viewers.
Lenny
I
on
see
replay,
the
I thought,
final
oh, we're
match.
gonna lose.
24
And
hours
then
is
we
enough
did,
for
and
me.
it was
I
like,
actually
they're
don't need
torturing
any
me.
more.
They're just doing this to torture me. We've got a free win, and you
So
have
I'll
the
read
audacity
you the rest
to
of my
make me
views.
sweat.
Yeah,
Thanks for
sounds
watching,
good.
everyone.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Perfect.
Have a good rest.
Goodbye,
Congratulations on your
YouTube
first win.
stream viewers. Thanks for watching. Yeah, it's a big one. It's a real big one. All right, let's give the viewers over. /raid Commander X. Wait, are you giving the interview? I literally just did, bro. Like I literally just did that on the stream. Join the Discord, follow me on social media or something. I don't know. Watch Commander X. Good night, all.
Good night, mate.
Gaga.
Yeah, we can watch the tail end of it now.
Gaga. I don't know what to make a couple of because I was streaming.
Ooh. I'm getting so much Gaga. I actually don't have the emote.
Do you know what it looks like?
Is it the baby?
Yes.
I can picture it. Cheers for the viewers, mate.
No worries, mate. See you later.
See you in a bit. All right, should we watch the tail end of this? Tail end of this. All right, I'll add it, PK. At the risk of aidifying my chat, and then The site's taking a while to load. I need to sign in and stuff. All right, let me play the rest of the Hunter interview while I
In the match.
log
Did
in.
you perform as you expected, even with the opponent that you had?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't think I can tell you because I was streaming the match and I didn't go with my team. I let CJ do the bans and I thought I'd just make a couple of bucks streaming instead. Like, I wasn't there for
Love
any
it,
of
fair
it.
enough.
So I don't know what to tell you about the vibes. Yeah, I mean, I just got a bunch of people typing Gaga in my Twitch chat instead. That works for me.
History
Wait, but did they
repeats
test
itself.
the eye
Many
test
such
for you
cases.
while you were streaming? Like, were you enjoying what you saw?
I wasn't enjoying any of it. I hate match days. I feel physically ill watching matches. And when I saw Lenny on Reaper, I thought, oh, we're going to lose. And then we did. And it was like, they're just torturing me. They're just doing this to torture me. We've got a free win and you have the audacity to make me sweat. Like, I hate it. But, fair enough.
It's for the content, Hunter. Don't worry. Like, it's for your stream chat.
Yeah, I mean, it's
exactly.
just,
They're farming the content for you.
yeah, I mean,
Sorry,
it's
you were
what I
gonna
get
say?
for not showing up to work today. Yeah, it's just my punishment for not coming to work.
Hey, they gotta find their fun somewhere, right? If it's not gonna be in the stomp, it's gonna be in torturing the coach. But thank you so much for having this interview with us. Congratulations on the first win for SSG, Hunter, and good luck at the remainder of your games here for the round robin stage with SSG.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me on.
Amazing. We finally got a little bit of that insight that we were looking for.
Did they? Did they really get a little bit of that insight they were looking for? Did they get that insight? I don't... He did answer the question on the first band, yeah, you're right. And then he just talked about Gaga. Will we get more transfers in Fantasy? You get 2 transfers every week. 2 transfers every week. Right, I need another drink. We're going to lock in for this last game, so let me cut the